Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Live Alive. We have a choice to make. Do we perform the coup de grace or not? Of course
not.
And now we can save again. Unfortunately, we don't get a save before that decision, which is really annoying, because it does mean that we have to go through the fight again to see the normal ending. But we are going to go for the good ending. All right. So let's go ahead and talk to him.
Strike fast and true. Come. Waver not in this.
Oh, I guess we do have an option. But no, we're not going to.
Of course not.
Bye. We're done here. We defeated you. We'll leave you to your sorrow. Hey, there's AuldDragon.
Hope I didn't miss all the fun.
You missed some of it.
Not yet! Not yet! Your fight is not yet done.
I let you live, Orsted. You dink. Just couldn't let things lie, could you?
For even should I falter here and now, my hate, my boundless hate shall transcend time.
You've just turned into now, haven't you? Whatever.
Hark! Look you now on hatred's multitude, on Odin and his many faces.
Oh, so you're turning into Asura? Yeah, they're all pretty ugly faces, too.
Know them well.
I do, yeah.
From ancient past, the beast. From distant future, maddened slave of men. Peace they plot and craft their prophet false.
You're gonna make me fight each one of these individually now? Is that what's going on? Alright, I'll fight the Phantom Crankor again.
War, they worship lords ambitious cruel.
Yeah, the ugly one.
The windswept wastes yield monstrous men-at-arms.
Yep, now it's you.
The highest peaks hide villains murderous.
Well, that's gonna be mine, right? Lee's. Yep. Wonder what the order of this was.
Violence shall ever be your wont.
It's definitely not the order that I did them in.
My hate is yours, and yours is mine.
But I'm filled with love.
Share a history so long as men yet live.
Except for AuldDragon. He doesn't count, though.
Now sing our name.
Alright, let's see. Liar, liar, liar.
Embrace us. Oh!
I mean, look, if you just wanted a hug, all you had to do was ask. I will give you a hug if that's what you need.
Enough of this. You don't know who you're dealing with!
Yeah. So many Alds. All of the Alds. Alright, first... Oh. He's sucking all of us in, right? Okay. I was expecting to have to do an actual fight in order, but... This is kind of odd, but okay. Oh, sending us back to where we came from, I guess, or something? I don't know. I mean, we're a lot higher level, though. Through the communicator's static, a familiar voice can be heard. Every action was taken in service of a single goal, to cultivate the ideal community, to build, to nurture, to help them reach their full potential. This was and is ever my purpose, and so my judgment must be beyond reproach. Disagreement, disruption, defiance, these cannot be tolerated. You are an impediment to the vision. You cannot be allowed to continue. Well, bring it on, Merthyr Matrix. Alright, we are indeed having a boss rush. Die, child, die. Rude. Beep boop, that is my line. Oh, alright. Not immediately going into the fight.
Yes, yes. His advent is nigh. Look now to the statue of Inko. Rejoice! Our savior is come! Rejoice! AuldDragon is come!
Let's not say we did. I mean, I already took care of you.
Screw this. That thing's no god of mine. And I'm not melding with these freaks or anyone else. Still with me? Then let's finish this, Matsu!
Alright, now we go to someone else. Yep.
At long last. Up here, you two.
It has been a few weeks for me since I saw any of these, so more than a few weeks.
Mark well this moment as I, AuldDragon, unveil to you the noble visage of he who will rule Japan forevermore.
Yeah, it's not going to be very noble. It's going to be pretty ugly.
Mine all is.
Ew. Gross. So grody. Do we actually get to have our other characters again? That's what I'm curious about. I knew a boss rush was coming. I was not expecting it to be, like, a literal rehash of the fights themselves. I thought it was going to be more along the lines of
Mercy will be your
fighting them all at the Archon's Roost.
The so-called masters you defeated, whose techniques you made your own in your quest to become the very best. You left them alive, and so others were free to follow in your wake. I, on the other hand, ensured my victories were complete. Without exception.
You're a little nasally there, sir.
Namkiat, the naive brat. That gaudy luchador, the great Aya. Simple-minded Han. Jackie, still dreaming of a squandered youth. Max was never more than a mere showman. And of course, that doddering fraud Moribe. Each lay dead at my feet when I was finished. For true triumph is found only in death.
All right, so I'll bring you the true triumph of your death.
In the extinguishing
Again.
of a life and its legacy, you glory in nothing. And who am I, you ask?
I don't care.
I am that which you
I already
yearn
know
to
anyway.
become, the greatest warrior. Odie O'Bright!
It would have been hilarious if they gave him a really bad Irish accent.
You son of a bitch. A warrior. Like hell you are.
Besides, you're named after a dog.
Cold-blooded murderer. With Namkiat's speed, the great Aja's acrobatics, Han's guile, Jackie's strength, Max's determination, Moribe's wisdom, and with my own righteous fury, I will end you!
Some of these are longer than the others, too.
It is you, then. You who educated Pac and his brothers so deftly in the ways of war. I owe you a debt for the generosity you showed my disciples. We are men of violence, yes, but we are nevertheless men.
You're still a horse, sir. We know what you are now.
And so, I will repay you in our common currency.
Yay, I'll take some dollars and cents.
In blood, and lead, and death!
I don't accept those currencies.
Yun, you'd better be watching. Behold, our Shifu's greatest secret.
I do like that I'm standing on the table in this.
A desperate bluff.
But you do not feel the building shaking around you?
Heavenly Peak's descent!
And here we go. All right. Well, we have all of our abilities as well. Let's go with Chick Shot. $196. Counter Intrusion Protection. Miss. You're going with Intrusion Protection again. This time it did hit for a whole 7 points of damage, and I'm countering you with Firewall. 74. You're not going to last very long. That's Goldfish Shot. Intrusion Protection. Oh no, 10 points of damage this time. Threat Assessment. Oh no, 0. However shall I survive that? Counter with Firewall for 50. Yeah, you're not gonna last very long. Lacquer Mist. 127. Get dead, Murther Matrix. Now this might actually be pretty much the same fight because I don't have any different things.
Come on, Master! Let's do this! Our Savior! You've lasted longer than I thought.
Odio, kick. Alright, Babylon Stomp again.
How about a metal boot to the head?
Nice damage.
Such power will never well enjoy the others.
Oh no, 90 points of damage. Alright, that is actually annoying. Alright, Marduk's Rage.
Blow you the hell up! You'll have to do better than that!
Alright, well, you came in close.
I'll send you flying!
Nice. And a victory. Alright, so we are fighting these alone. Let's try Deepest Dark. You are resistant to that, but we'll see how it goes.
I have
211. Oh, yeah. Revolting Croak. Nice 0 damage there. Yeah, let's Phantom Butterfly, see how that goes. 305, yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, I'm not having Beru. Alright, well, have Bing Bang Boom. Let's do it. 520. Pretty good. You're gonna rend me? Oh no, 19 points of damage. Whatever shall I do? Okay, that is a big difference in damage. $53. That's all we needed. Alright, let's try World Breaker's Wrath. Because that is ranged. This is kind of the one that I'm most worried about, but
Still with me?
just because he didn't get any
Excellent.
new
Feel my
abilities
righteous
or anything.
fury. Now this is a fight!
Missed me.
You're done!
And is that it? That is it. Down he goes. Alright, let's get out of the way of what likely would be his Gatling Cannon attack.
you and your town. It will be dust in the wind come tomorrow.
Oh, come on!
More violence
Okay,
in
he's
you than
paralyzed.
I
That
thought.
works. There we go. Alright, Heavenly Peak's Descent. I can use this multiple times now.
Mine. The old man taught me this.
I see what your master saw in you.
Sacred Dragon's Temper. Let's see if that will kill you.
For you.
I hope so.
It's over.
It is, in fact, over. And once again, we take care of all of Odio's manifestations across time. And we smashed the statues, too.
Why? Why?
Because we're good and good wins.
Why can we not prevail?
Because you're terrible. Bad people
Have
never
you
win.
that we lack? What secret strength?
Goodness. Love, friendship. That kind of thing.
The mountain trembles. An earthquake.
This power, it's overwhelming. And only growing more intense.
Well, we should go in and kick his butt.
He's calling it to him. All the darkness, all the hatred in this world.
So what you're saying is that if we defeat him, then we won't have to worry about darkness and hatred in this world anymore?
So it's not over, huh? Not by a long shot.
Yeah, I feel the same way, Aldomatic. I really do. It's a good insight that you had there. I fully agree. I will have a supplementary argument to what you said there, but it's going to take me weeks to write it up. But I do appreciate your contribution. I hope everyone else did too. And now the true final boss, Sin of Odio and Arm of Odio. We have 2 arms. So let's see. A weakness to magic, resistance to fist and dark. You are vulnerable to holy. You got 1,600 hit points. 600 hit points on the arms. Weakness to bind. But let's go.
The dragon comes for you!
Alright, let's just pound him. 584, pretty good. Vengeful Smite. Yeah, rude. Don't do that. That was nice. Yeah, Judgment Day. Arm of the Vortex. Hey, you actually moved me closer. Good. Contemptuous Claw. Don't cancel. Don't cancel. Good. Sacred Dragon's Temper again. Bing, bang, boom. 222. I'll take it. He's working on something. Sacred Dragon's Temper.
Dragon comes for you!
What are you doing? Hey, I still had 2 attacks coming. Absolute condemnation. Rude.
Sorry, old man.
Hell with this.
Well struck.
Hey, you can't just instantly murder my characters.
I never lose. And together, we're unstoppable.
Well, I suppose it's good that my other characters are popping up.
Enough out of you. No more.
Alright. Let's see. Damage massive. Yeah, let's go with that to arm. I'm gonna go with Contemptuous Claw. He hasn't even had a chance to move yet, you dink. Worldbreaker's Wrath, that will hit both the arms. 78. Alright, well. Let's do a hurricane.
Done.
Excellent. I think we got one of the hands. Indeed we did. Alright. Arm of the Vortex. Just keep moving me closer together, okay? That's fine. Alright, hurricane. Good, I think we got rid of the other hand. Which is what I wanted. Now we can focus on the body. Alright, chick shot. Lament of the Damned. That's fine. Well, okay, that's less fine, but have chickens. Oh. Did we get him? Okay. These guys are all back together. Judgment Day.
I'm tired of your bullshit.
I think we're just actually... this is a semi-scripted thing where we just do whatever we want. He's still vulnerable to that. Because I do not see a hit point bar. He did get some status effects. Oh, maybe that was just enough. Nope. Alright. Still have to do more. Death Blossom.
Cast flowers to the wind.
Alright, big shout. That's the only thing I can do that without moving. Which probably would have worked, but... yeah, we're breaking him out. I didn't really want to move. I think I have to move. There we go, World Breaker's Wrath.
You're done.
Hurricane. $999. Nice.
Who are you?
And finally, oh no, we gotta do Sacred Dragon's Temper. Heavenly Peak's Descent is
comes for you.
appropriate, but with all the Alds on screen, we have to have dragons. Yeah.
And I was...
I am Audio.
No, actually, you're dead.
Undying hate.
More like Dying Hate.
Unyielding rage.
More like Yielding Rage. Absolute Condemnation. Excuse me.
I will!
Have a ham sandwich! Yep, he's pulling himself free. Ew, a lot of gunk there. Can you get us out of this crud? Oh, hey! I think we should do Heavenly Strike. Dragon Soul. No, Heavenly Strike. It's not fair that he gets the kill shot, though. Kill Stealer! So rude.
Forgotten name. Remembered now. Yes. Yes.
Of course, I couldn't say it. It wasn't allowed.
Are these my hands? Stained black with blood and sin.
Yep, and we got to take you in now. There'll be a trial of your peers, which is going to be us because all of your peers are dead.
What wickedness I've wrought. And all for what?
I mean, I'm pretty sure it was like for the sake of being evil. Oh, we've actually turned the camera around. Neat.
Hurts to say it. But you remind me of me.
No, he really doesn't.
The old me.
You weren't that
Saw
bad.
what others had and hated them for it. Wondered why they deserved so much, and I so little. But I had it all wrong. Most of them hadn't gotten where they were just by asking for it.
Except for those who inherited their wealth.
And what little they'd done was only a fraction of what they'd tried to achieve. That's just how it goes. We don't always get what we want.
Yeah, but I kind of feel like if you want like $1 billion and you only end up with $500 million, I don't think you have anything to complain about. I really don't.
Sometimes what we wanted was never ours to take.
Whereas if you want $10 and you only get 5, yeah, you got a little bit to complain about.
And sometimes all we can do is try to be better.
And some people don't even bother to do that.
Do the best you can, and hope that it's enough in the end. Maybe that doesn't make much sense, but... I've made a lot of mistakes. Still do, from time to time.
And he does.
Strive for something more. A better self. I too have made mistakes.
You could say that. You could. It would be a gross understatement, though.
I turned my back. By men abandoned. Thus abandoned men.
I wonder if everyone's positions. Obviously, the person that you choose as your leader is going to be there in the middle, but I wonder if everyone else's positions changes. So obviously, you'd have a different bit of dialogue depending on who you chose for this chapter.
Make ready. Your return is nigh.
Well, at least you're worshipping us.
My magic wanes as life and time remaining ebb.
You know, in your final moments, you are appropriately worshipping us, the heroes.
Let not this memory fade. My words preserve.
Hey, old kid, what did he say at that point again? I don't remember.
In every heart, the seed of dark abides.
Except mine.
The makings of a lord, when watered well.
Yeah, except mine.
With hate, sweet hate, she springs eternal, sings.
What song?
All tempting draught. We'll drink of her again.
Well, I mean, not me. I'm a teetotaler in that respect. Well, damn, he disintegrated before he could send us
every
home.
heart, the seed of dark abides. The makings of a lord when watered well.
We just heard this
With
game.
hate, sweet hate, she springs eternal, sings. All tempting draught, we'll drink of her again.
Literally just heard this. Whee! Oh. Wasn't very far. Whee!
About time we got out of here. I was starting to get homesick.
I still have faith. One day the sun shall rise. One day we will greet a new dawn.
I mean, if the sun doesn't rise, there's something else seriously wrong beyond the planet.
Guess I'll have to pick up from where I left off.
Kicking more fighter butt.
Looking for the next mountain to climb.
Oh, I didn't know you were also into mountain climbing.
Whatever happens, we'll survive. That's what we do.
Wish you were here, old man. We did what we could. And that'll have to do, right?
Yep. Whee! So is this statue gonna crumble or anything? Are the eyes gonna glow? Well, the sun is shining. It's bright. Cheery, perhaps. So things do seem to be getting brighter, a little bit at least. You know, we didn't put the Brian sword back. That might be a bad thing. What if another Archon of Evil appears? I mean, the brightness isn't going to matter that much if everyone's dead. Game. Imagine the stories he's going to have to not tell everyone back here. Aww. He had a baby who was frozen in point of sleep, crying apparently. Well, Gory got a harem, that's for sure. Oh, God. And then the gorillas took over. A planet where apes evolved from men? Yeah, I see your problem here. Let's just turn this Murther Matrix back on. That'll take care of the problem. Aww. Riding along through the Southwest Desert. Alright, see, you got a horse fueled by hate. That's not fair. Like, how can a normal horse keep up? Shouldn't the horse have also gone away? I don't know. Oh, good. He's closing the blinds so that less heat energy comes in during the daytime, and the room won't need to use as much air conditioning while he's gone. That's very good of you there, Ald. Well, now that was just rude. How dare you destroy our turtle robot? It's not a marathon, Alt. You don't have to run. It's fine. It's okay. Whee! I wish I could jump like that. Aww. She has so many students. Do we have to have those 3 guys as students? Are they the parents? Makes me worried. I remember fighting you guys. And that is the good ending. There are other endings for us to get, however, so we are not done yet. We can watch the credits roll here. Penguins Nobuo, apparently, huh? Well, I really enjoyed this game quite a bit. They did a brilliant job remastering it, and I would love to see the same kind of thing happen to some other old Square games. I didn't actually have that ability at that point, game. Oh, are we going to get all of our characters? Running from the sunlight, though, just as a side note. Yeah, the sprite work was really good. And interestingly enough, like, I think that the battle sprites, there may be some more frames to them and stuff like that, but I do think that the battle sprites are basically the same. The enemies are almost entirely the originals. I don't know what else they may have added some like color depth and stuff like that, but they certainly didn't add like more pixels or anything like that. They very, very much look like the original creatures. I don't think I ever used that ability. Oh, no, okay, I think I do know that ability, but I don't know that I ever used it. It's a lot of bullets for a 6-shooter, I might add. I really do like the variety of gameplay that you get, even though, like, I mean, all of the combats are the same, like, essentially. Like, it's not like you get a completely different combat style in some games or others, kind of thing. It's the same combat programming. And we get a little bit of a music sting for each of the characters, it sounds like. As we get a really nice bit of animation for their, you know, right for their ending kind of thing. Automatic gets to see Earth. All of the meatbags will perish. No, that looks really good. It's really good looking backgrounds and everything. That's really nice. A lot of violins. So there's no Orsted there at the end. Where is there? No, that's just all of us looking over the land, I guess. As the sun rises and blinds us all. And we close in on the best character in the game. Lee Kuko. By far. Well, I hope you guys have really enjoyed it so far. There's a little bit left. A couple more endings that I do want to get. There is the normal ending. There is the ending where we actually eliminate Orsted rather than spare him. And there is also a bad ending, which is very similar to one we've already seen, but I'll try showing it off anyway. Should be fairly easy to see, so. I'm not sure if the, I don't remember the ending music being that, what we had heard a little while ago. I might have been mixing up tracks. Or they might have made a new ending theme. I don't know. I may have to go back and listen to the original soundtrack. Yeah, I hope this team works on, like, updating some more old games. I'd really like to see them do that. Honestly, something like this would work really well for the Final Fantasy Legends series, the Saga series. I think that would be really great. I think it would look really good. Mind you, I only have one of those left to play. If I was gonna do one, like if they did that with 1 and 2, I would kind of have to do that on like stream or something. Do still need to play 3. One and 2 have basically the same engine. 3 is very different though. There are a lot of people who worked on this. It is a shame that we never got this back on the SNES. I think it would have done fairly well. At least reasonably well compared to, like, standard RPGs, I think. I feel like. Because there's so many different, there's so much going on in it. It's doing a lot of things that other games didn't at the time. Maybe that's why it didn't get released. Maybe it was they felt that it was like it's too different, be too much of a bridge for the American audience to cross or something. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think it would have. I think I would have enjoyed it. So it's kind of weird what gets, like, what doesn't get brought over at times. Sometimes it's obvious, something that's very, very Japanese-oriented. Yeah, you can understand that. But this one isn't. I mean, it's got a lot of varied storyline, and a lot that's of interest to, that I think would have been of interest to American kids and teens. It's a lot of names. I wasn't expecting quite an episode quite this long. I was like, alright, we're almost done. I think we can keep going on, and it's just like on and on and on. It's fine. What doesn't use Unreal Engine these days? And that draws credits to a close. And to all of our players, old and new fans alike, thank you for playing. Well, they are very welcome. I have very much enjoyed this, and I'm looking forward to the other ones. Legacy preserved, indeed. Looking forward to the other endings. Obviously, like choosing different characters, you'll get a little bit different dialogue. I'm not going to go through all of that. That is a little bit too much work. United in defiance of hate, defeat, etc. Yeah, that went away already. Completed chapter data has been created. Let's go ahead and save it right there. Ah, we get all of our characters standing there now. Nice. So let's see what we get with this. With this, additional songs have been added to the jukebox. All right. Additional entries have been added to gameplay tips. So, Live for Live, Live Over Again, Armageddon, Gigalomania, Pure Audio, Illusion, Silent Labyrinth, The Dominion of Hate, Fugue for the Dark Lord, Audio, the Lord of Dark, Archon's Rue. Okay, and then we're in that chapter. Yeah, it's all the blue ones. All right. And let's see. Yep, it's showing complete for all of those. Does it show a complete for that? It does not. So what happens if we choose this? So Orsted is completed. And AuldDragon Master, level 24. Okay, so yeah. I don't know if actually going through all of the other chapters does anything, but I'll go through. I'll see if there is something else that we get for that. However, I'm going to be loading up some of the previous saves so that we can see some different things. So the things that we have left, we need to not spare Orsted's life, get an ending that way. We need to die to some of the bosses, like the boss, and just get the bad end, the game over kind of thing. And then we need the quote-unquote normal end, which is what happens if you go into the Dominion of Hate but don't recruit all 7 characters. So, that will be still to come. But that will be for next time. See you then, everyone.